I figured out what was wrong. Sorry about that. Is it echoing? Hey, Lexi. Hey, so glad to see you, Granny. Tita, how's everyone doing? Yeah, I have my two cameras set up, and I thought I'd put this one on the big screen so it muted the other one. So I have to have both of them in there until I figure out the other way. uh, Craft Chat and Go is actually my daughter. So, how is everyone doing? So, today I ended up working at the shop, but I also did some door dashing, which actually went a lot better than I thought it would the last 2 days. Normally here where we live at, there's not a whole lot going on, so I don't normally do that well, but I was door dashing yesterday, and I want to try to show you this video. I'll have to mute it because it has some stuff playing on it. But I don't know if y'all can see that very well. Yesterday I was sitting over across the street from Sonic waiting on some DoorDash orders, and they had the person dressed up as the Shake I guess he's trying to get some customers in there. They had the 99-cent corn dogs yesterday. I thought that was just so cute. I would not want to be the person wearing that suit at all. I know how hot it is. I used to be in management at Sonic, and that suit is very hot, and it was like 80 something degrees. Hi, Candace. How are you? Um, so what is everybody working on? You wish you still lived here sometimes? Yeah, it's kind of nice having you right down the street. Okay, first I'm going to switch these over. So y'all can see I'm still working on Unicorn Family. I'll turn it off for a minute so you can see the picture. I haven't gotten very far because I have been working on that mystery painting. I am having so much fun with it. Yep. At least she's pretty close. I got these from, it's actually a suitcase that came with these. I got it off of Amazon. After this post, I'll try to go back in and link these if you want the link to them. But it's a double suitcase. I actually have two of them. I just took the foam out of them. And they work pretty good. I've had these for a little over a year. But one of them did, the top of it broke. So, but once this is finished, I'll go in and edit the description and put a link in there. I do need those. I've saw several advertisements for them ever since you told me that you got them, Lexi. I've seen a lot. I really want to get some of those. Now, I was going to show y'all the progress on the other one as well. I think I put it in my whipping chat today, but I thought I took another picture. Maybe I didn't. Let me look on. Oh, I'm in Google Photos. Hold on. Okay, so I'm going to switch this back over again so y'all can see. And no matter which way I turn it, it's going to show it the wrong way. But that is where I've gotten on the mystery painting. I I saw your video and I actually left a comment on there, and it has to do with, and Lexi, her video reminded me so much of what I tell you a lot. She got one of these, except it was the striped one. Said that she didn't really like the design on it, and she was going to put stickers on it. And I was telling her in the comments, if you don't like it, put a sticker on it. That's what I've always told Lexi. It's one of my favorite sayings. And then I told her about whenever you asked me if you thought that you would get in trouble um, if you slapped a sticker on your coworker's head. Um, but that just reminded me so much of that. As you can see, I'm still not getting much diamond painting done. But I'm always telling Lexi that. Always. And whenever I say that, I don't mean um just cover it up. I mean change it into something that you like. Okay, I'm going to switch this back around again. So y'all might actually be able to see what I'm working on if you want to. And if I even get any of it done today. Okay. I think that's just I completely understand. I forgot to turn on my coffee warmer. You know what? That's because I unplugged it. I guess I'm not going to have a coffee warmer. I haven't told them about that yet, so if you want to say something, you can. I thought I would wait until you were ready. Okay. So Lexi is actually expecting another baby. Did you say probably in October? I think you said it was on October, what was supposed to be. What was supposed to be Mo's original due date. So, but now you'll find out soon. It's not too long until your appointment. I have my coffee. It's in my, you can't see it, but I'll turn it around so y'all can see it. It says, follow your dreams. They know the way. But yeah, yesterday went really well on door dashing. um, I actually wasn't expecting to make as much as I did yesterday. I actually made $64 on the first day that I started back door dashing, and that was amazing. And there was even at one point I'd taken an order and dropped it off, and once I dropped it off, that person gave me an additional $10 tip, and that just made me so happy that it was actually because all I'd done is they had a sign saying all deliveries need to go to the back door. So I went ahead and went around back and took it around back, but there was two little dogs in a little fence yard around there. And I sent them a message and asked them if they would rather me set it outside of the gate instead of inside the gate so that the little dogs wouldn't get into it and I wouldn't risk letting them out. And they said that was perfect. And after I dropped them off, they did that. So that made me feel really good for that. Um, but yeah, I made $64 yesterday on DoorDash. And then today, I wasn't expecting to make much at all. I knew that there was somebody else door dashing today here. And I wasn't staying close to the restaurants. I was working down at the shop. And I actually got a few orders. So, well, so I made $36 today. Not too bad at all. I was pretty happy with that. If I can do that every week, I will be very, very happy. I try to. Sometimes some of the addresses are hard to find, and I don't want to drop them off at the wrong place. So, okay, let's see. I'm going to actually try to lay some drills. And Tita, I might go ahead and start on a Diamond Dots too, but I don't have that one. Hold on a second. I'll get the one that I have. Okay, so this is the one that I actually have. This is the only one that I have that came from Walmart this year. I think I've got the sunflower one too. Let's see if we can get here. We'll do it this way. I'll switch it back around again. But this is the only one that I have, the Waterfall Grotto. Which painting? I didn't know that you were giving me a painting that I remember. You have that one too? Yeah, that is the only one that I got this year besides the heart. Oh, okay. The rose. Yeah, you said that your phone wasn't charging like it was supposed to. Now mine is starting to do that. Whenever I try to plug it in, I completely understand. My phone keeps doing that every time I try to plug it in. So I don't know what's going on with it. I may have to switch over to my recording phone if it doesn't start charging again. But I love the colorful landscapes. I like this one because it's small and it features the waterfall. I love the waterfall. But I don't know. It seems like as soon as you said that, the next day mine started doing that too. Okay, let's see if I can actually put some drills down. But yeah, I was so happy about how it went the last few days. I've gotten a lot done on my mystery painting. Okay, I'll try to find another one. I could actually use the cat one or even the mystery one for the blissful and blue. I don't really want to do the blissful and blue on Facebook because I'm afraid that some people won't want to see that one since it's a mystery painting. I don't want to spoil anybody's surprise. Um, Hi Candace, how are you? Uh, they are her and Tita are doing a diamond dots one. I can't remember, and that's completely the wrong color that I just put that on. Diamond dots. What did you call it? Laying down drills with friends? It's for Blissful and Blue on Tita's Facebook group. So I may finish up the cat for Blissful and Blue. It's got purple. It's got purple and blue in it too, so. Yep. I couldn't remember what you called it on your whipping chat. And I did it again. I guess I'm just wanting to put these green drills where that blue upside down T goes. I'll try to post in the Facebook group that picture of the cat later tonight. A lot of y'all already know, but my name's Valita. I just go by V. I I have always got several paintings going. I don't think I can multitask very well at all today because that's the third time I did that. I'm just going to scoot it over. That's fine, Candace. No problem. I'm glad that you were able to stop by. You're not great at what? Multitasking? You'll get that way. Having two kids, you've got to kind of learn it. Especially if they're anything like you and your siblings. I know. I was so excited last week. We actually had 13 people in here. I was so surprised. I think that was the most that I've had in my life so far. Hey, I've gotten 6 or 5 drills laid down. He doesn't want your attention lately. Oh, believe me, he will. He might be like your brother until you ask if you can take him back. whenever I brought my youngest son home from the hospital, we actually thought it was going to be Lexi because she was the baby that was going to be jealous. But no, it wasn't. It was my son, Andrew. Whenever we brought him in, he asked if we could take him back. He didn't want another little brother. But he got pretty used to him, but he didn't want to have anything to do with him. Lexi wanted to hold him and everything else. Is he sleeping now or has he already went to bed? That is not a good thing. He'll get better though, I'm sure. It might take him a little bit, but he'll get better. He's probably just used to being the only kid around most of the time. But oh, was there another picture I was going to show you? I'm hoping that my phone stays going long enough to, hoping I can charge it later tonight. Nope. Oh, I saw these on Temu. I really want to get those. I think DP Crazy Lady unboxed the cat, but I also want to get the dog. I think he'll do pretty good once he actually gets used to it. I really want to get the dog too. I think that those would be a perfect set. Eventually, I will get those. Thank you, Lexi. Thank you so much. The oh, on the hat, I can see that they might be pixelated. I think it would be okay as long as the cat came out pretty good. Some of the details in those clocks, I can see them being really pixelated. I think the dog would turn out really well, though. There's not a whole lot of detail in that. And it's the same size, I believe, as the cat. Get a sip of coffee. I'm going to switch this back around. I know y'all probably don't want to watch me drinking coffee and just staring at the screen a whole lot. I believe that they are 40 by 70. I'm pretty sure. They might be bigger, but I'm not sure. Okay. I got two more of this one. I have not managed to get much of this done. I need to work on this one a little bit more instead of my mystery painting. I've got quite a while to be able to do my mystery painting. I love this painting as well, but the colors of that mystery painting are just drawing me in. Okay, we got color 700 done. There wasn't a whole lot of it. And what is the next one? I've got the threes. I keep looking at the streamer designs and thinking the threes and twos and all those are ABs, but they're not. Two is 153. And I've got the setup just a little bit different than I normally have my drills. That's okay. No problem at all. Let's see. But there was so much. I told y'all about the driver that I had this weekend at work that got kind of upset because she had to call me and tell me that she was in the door and was arguing about it a little bit. And whenever I told her we couldn't unload until she told us that she was in the door and disconnected, and she was like, fine. And she went outside and then she came and walked back in instead of just calling me. I was trying to save her some steps so she didn't have to walk back in, but that's okay. At least we knew that they were disconnected from the trailer so that they could unload it. But other than that, this weekend went pretty good. We didn't really have any issues. Here in a few months, they're supposed to start on a new system that we're going to have to learn new things about. So that's going to be fun. Okay. Twos. You know what? Okay, I did put those on the right ones. I was like, I'm not sure I should be putting down drills at all tonight if I keep putting them on the wrong ones. It is really hot in here today. I'm going to have to get a fan for in here. In the wintertime, it gets really, really cold in this room, and in the summer, it gets really, really hot. That is true. This actually doesn't look bad at all whenever. How are you freezing? It's like 80 degrees. Dad asks me that all the time because we never can agree on the temperature. But it's been so hot today. I was going to sit and wait on some DoorDash orders for a little bit longer in the car. And it was just too hot without turning the car on. So I went ahead and came home. I was that way for a long. I was anemic too for a long time. Especially whenever I had y'all kids. But, so you're feeling the baby move a lot now? Let's see. I'll put down. Your child made you that way? Now don't go blaming Mo. Oh, that's good. Whenever I was pregnant with Lexi, I got heartburn really, really bad towards the end of my pregnancy. And whenever she was pregnant with Mo, she got heartburn really bad. She would drink all of her milk, and she used to live up the road from us. And then she would come down to our house, drink all of our milk. She would buy some more and then just repeat the cycle over and over again. At least they're moving around though. That that is what whenever I was pregnant with y'all, that's what I was able to concentrate on and stuff whenever I started first feeling y'all move around. And even so, with all of y'all, it was surprising every time. But okay, so I'm gonna save this waterfall grotto to do with Granny and Tita later. What? I know that there was something else that I was meaning to tell y'all, and it's it's like I get on here and then my brain just goes blank. But I'm working on color 153 and I'm not getting very much done. But we're I know this is a little I've ran out of stuff today. I think that's true, Margie. That's really when the reality hits. But what was there? Oh, I found a bag of little onesies and stuff down here. I don't know if you left them down here or if they were from one of the other kids, but I'll try to hold on to them for you. I do too. I really. One of these days, I'll try to find some of those pictures of where we went to Devil's Den and put some of those in a video. Those were some really pretty waterfalls. I really need to start going hiking again. But I'm not sure I can make it up the hills anymore. And I'll try to see what I can find for the painting for the baby soon too. Um what was it? I know that there was something else. Yeah, there's a couple in the camper. But oh, I know. One of these days I'm gonna go to see the glory hole. Whenever COVID first started coming around, we had drove up there. I drove up there the week before and it was open. And then we went up to go and see this hiking trail and waterfall. And whenever we got there, the place was closed. So we couldn't go and see it, but it's where you go. The whole trail, I think, is downhill. And then once you get to the bottom, there's just this big circular part on top, and all the water flows down through there. It's supposed to be really, really pretty. I've seen many pictures of it, but I've never seen it in person. I really want to go and see that. Maybe now I can keep up with you, Lexi, again. But yeah, Lexi used to be the one that would go on all my hikes with me and everything. You were with me that day whenever we were going to go up there, weren't you? I want to say you were with me. Was that the day that me and you and Courtney and all the kids went? Went to hike a trail and it was closed? Hi, January. How are you? It's okay. You still got about 20 minutes left. January, this is my Craft Chat and Go is my daughter. Yeah, that might be a little bit of a drive though, Granny. One of these days I might try to go and look at it, but right right now all my grandkids keep me busy with I can't go anywhere that I'm gone for more than a few days. How are you, January? I was, you know what? I was in bed the other night and I felt something on my leg. And whenever I looked, it was a drill. I find drills everywhere. And I don't even diamond paint in my room. We never behave. So, which ones did you end up getting? Good night, Beth. So glad that you were able to stop by. Thanks so much. Which keychains did you get, January? I think you told me once, but I can't remember. January said that she was working on her keychains while watching Granny's video. Okay, fair enough. I'm sure that they will be really pretty. Congratulations. That is quite all right, Tita. No problem at all. Thank you for stopping by. You take care as well. I can't say that I've ever had that happen. See, now that January's here, the party's just started. find drills in the strangest places. I would say that it was strange to find them in my car, but take my diamond paintings with me, so it's not unusual for me to find them in my car, but I don't diamond paint at all in my bedroom. I bet Robbie was thrilled about that. Is that your cat? I'll show that picture again. Um, the other day, Stardust was sitting in my lap. And I did show this on my video the other day, but I'll show you another picture of it. Maybe if it's on this phone. Yep. I'll zoom it in so y'all can see it a little bit better. That's what happens whenever you have a rolled up canvas and you let your long haired black cat sit in your lap that's really, really shedding. Oh, he's so cute. But, yeah. And actually, Stardust was actually Lexi's cat whenever it first started out. And she brought her over here because we had had um, mice problem for a little bit. And so she brought her over here. And then, whenever she tried to take her back up to her house, whenever she lived up the road, she would keep coming back down here. So she got to stay here, and now she's very much attached to me, which she must be outside right now. Yep, it was her cat, but she brings some laughter to the videos, especially whenever she knows that I'm recording. Okay, we'll switch it back, and maybe I might try to get some of this done. It never happens, though. I think I'll work on 310 and get that one done. But yeah, earlier today, our neighbor's cat had came over in our yard, and I was fixing to pull out of the driveway, and I didn't want it to get hit or anything, so I picked it up and I was taking it back over to put in their yard. And I put this cat down, and it was like that was all it took for because that cat started trying to wrap around my feet and everything after I put her down, and she was one she was as bad as Stardust, maybe worse. You know your dad would never let me do anything like that. I'm lucky that we have the pets that we have. I think Granny needs to rename her videos Tea Time with Granny on the WIP and chats. Well, she's my cat now. I'm surprised that she's not in here. She might be in the living room though, because I closed the door in there. I've never seen you drink tea in my life. I could I never knew that you liked tea. But this morning, I think Joshua got a picture of it. Stardust was in whenever I got up this morning. She went over and I wasn't picking her up, so she got up on two legs and she was leaning on my leg. Well, speak of the devil. Here is Stardust. She decided to show up. She always makes her appearance while I'm recording videos. I actually did not know that, January. I thought I could have swore that coffee had more caffeine. Yeah, she's definitely my cat now. She likes her attention. At least I don't have this one rolled up over the side. Okay, we'll switch it back now. I'm sure that Stardust will get in front of the camera again here in a minute. I think she heard us talking about her. I like I like iced sweet tea, but if I'm drinking it hot, I love Earl Grey tea with a little bit of sugar in it. I guess I could put it back the other way. Hold on. There. We'll do it for you in January. We'll switch it back. I know I don't get much painting done at all. See, I stopped. Well, she got down now. I guess she's not gonna photobomb the video this time. I've heard that it's healthier, but I thought it had less caffeine too. You are not a pain in the butt. We love having you here. But Yeah, Stardust was just laying her head on my leg in there this morning. And then I finally pick her up and I'm leaning back in the chair and she lays right on my chest. And I'm like, that cannot be anywhere near comfortable. You are just fine, January. I love I love having you in the lives. Keeps everything very exciting. My unicorn is working out pretty. It's turning out really pretty. I can't wait to get this one done. I just want to get all of my paintings done. I know. There was no way that that could have been comfortable at all. But I've actually seen her squeeze into a box that looks like it's about half her size and just sleep in it. I used to have a cat and this was whenever I was a little girl. We had a fruit bowl on the table in the living room, and that cat would lay down. She's up here again. You can't cover up the camera. I guess she doesn't want anyone to see me today. Stardust. Let's scoot the camera over a little bit. You might be able to see me a little bit. Her fur is still so long, and she ends up leaving a trail of fur everywhere now. I will see you later, Granny. We'll probably be getting off of here in about 5 minutes. Stardust says bye. Good night. I hope you have a good night, and I hope all the bees are gone away. Yes, she does want all the attention. I even scooted the camera over. She says not to Ellie as well. Well, at least Ellie was good. She didn't get stung. Do I need to scoot over the camera even more? Or are you just going to scoot over too? See, Stardust, you do not get to be the center of attention all the time. She's like, I do. Good night, Granny. Thank you so much for coming by. Just because I put my hand down there doesn't mean that I need to pet you. I don't know if y'all can hear her, but she's sitting here purring. Ellie is Lazy Retired Granny's dog, and she's severely allergic to bees. And she was telling us in her whipping chat how there was a big swarm of them today. Okay, if I move this over one more time, maybe she won't scoot over again. I'm using my tablet so that I can see the chat. And that's the part of the video that's on here now. And she can be very hilarious, but she's very, very stubborn too. I know it is. It's almost my bedtime too. I am so tired today, and I don't know why. I slept really good last night. What were you into? I forgot she raises bees, doesn't she? I forgot you told me about that one time. See, we are not getting much diamond painting done, and we never get much diamond painting done whenever she shows up. I did not get up till like 7 a.m. this morning, but I know that I was still awake at 2. So it's been a really long day, but once I fell asleep, I slept really, really well. She is. She's just, she doesn't want. Okay, Stardust. Maybe she'll get it started back up again. I had to put her in my lap, otherwise y'all aren't able to see anything but black fur. And she does this all the time in almost every one of my lives. I think she decided that she's had enough attention now, at least for a little bit. Okay. Well, it is actually 9 o'clock. I know she stayed pretty fluffy this year, so that means I'm going to find balls of hair everywhere here pretty soon. I've got to get one of those gloves so I can brush her. I think you got her from Christy, didn't you? Yep. I'm always trying to diamond paint with her in my lap, and she makes it very difficult. And I think I even got I got a couple pieces of fur in my mouth just then. She's really shedding. So I guess I will say goodbye to everyone. Thank you so much for everybody. You told me you were going to start sharing. Yep. I think you got her from Christy. Anyway, I'm going to say goodnight to everyone. Everyone, take care. I will see y'all next time. Thank you so much for stopping by. Bye, everyone.